Yo, what's up guys, Max here helping you level up your game, and in today's video we're going to be going through some tips and tricks to help you guys improve in arena mode and start getting more wins. This video is mostly going to be targeted towards the above average players that are currently in the higher divisions such as the Contender and Champion League, who are possibly trying to get ready for the upcoming cash cups that are right around the corner. But with that being said, I definitely think that even the players that are newer to Fortnite and are only starting to get into the competitive side of the game now will definitely benefit from this video. My plan for today is I'm gonna go through a good game I had in Division 7 around a week ago where I got a decent 6 kill win, and I'm gonna point out the key things I did in game that got me easy points. I'm also going to go through the key decisions I had to make in a game at the time, and hopefully that should give you guys a better idea of the things you should do to get more wins in them tight arena games. Without further ado though, let's jump straight into the video. So as you can see, the bus route this game was going through major POIs like Paradise Palms and Mega Mall, so I decided not to land there as there was a high chance of many people dropping there, and I didn't want to lose the 50 points I used for the bus fare at the beginning of the game. You never really want to land at a place that is a hot drop as it will attract many people, and in the early game you will be forced into many RNG fights where the winner of the fight is dependent on the gun they have and the amount of mats they possess. So it's never a good idea to try your luck, as chances are you will be eliminated. The spot I went for this game though was Snobby Shores, which is pretty reliable in terms of loot as there is 5 houses and a vending machine spawn. You can also get a ton of brick and metal from the most northern house, and that's another pro of landing there. As you can see, I'm coming out of Snobby with a blue AR, blue pump and a heavy sniper, along with 4 chug splashes and 6 minis, and that's the perfect loadout in my eyes, apart from the fact that I don't have a combat shotgun of course. I have also maxed out my wooden brick and I have around 400 metal at this point. I also haven't seen a single person until this point in the game, so keep that in mind. Alright, so this is the first fight that I run into this game, and as you can see in the feed, well, maybe you can't anymore, but someone got eliminated, and that was the person I was fighting previously, and the person that killed him was looking pretty sweaty, and so I wasn't really going to try my luck. I wanted the placement points first of all, but I do get a heavy snipe on him, and once that hits, bruh, I am not letting you run away. Like, you're on 50 health, I'm gonna pressure you until you die. Like, that's how it's gonna go. And as you can see, I miss a pump there that I really could have hit, and he gets into my box, he puts a trap down, bang, flick shot, and I avoid his trap. That was a pretty cool kill. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty happy with myself then. But yeah, as you can see, the top 25 has hit, and there's a ton of mats there which I don't make use of. So the only reason I do that is because zone is not on me, and if it was on me I would build a massive base, and that's what you guys should do. So yeah, you never really want to leave any materials behind unless you are outside of zone and the zone is very far. But yeah, as you can see, I just try to scavenge for a little bit more loot, just the remainders of what was left with that fight. But yeah, with that fight being settled, I decide to move into the zone as there's no real obstacles in my way, there's no fights, no nothing, and I make it up the mountain and I find a fight to third party. And I do hit 3 skull shots right there, but I do take notice of the people around me as there is someone in that metal fort, and yeah, I build a 1x1 so that I don't get shot. And I should have done it with brick or metal, because you'll see in a second I get spammed the second I try to take edits to get shots in at that third party fight. And yeah, you really never want to burn out like all of your mats in the mid/end game, because there's like real end game when there's like 5 to 6 people left will be really tough for you, and you will get killed most of the time if you don't have materials. This is not a pub game. So yeah, I find a few angles to third party on that fight, but one of the people ends up getting the kill, and he builds a metal fort, which is, good for him, he stays alive for a little longer. But yeah, I try to find angles on this guy on my right once again, and another guy has set up a base on my left now, so I'm sort of in the middle, so I keep going back and forward, up and down, and yeah, as you can see, that massive base, I couldn't locate the guy, so I kind of gave up in the end, as I think he just rotated into that brick fort. And yeah, I was just looking for, a couple shots to hit with my AR, because I do have a heavy sniper and you have to make use of it. Alright, so a couple seconds later, this guy on my left tries to stink bomb me, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, okay, that was nades. But anyway, I hit a 150 snipe on him, and I make the push because, you know, he's 50 health. I'm not going to let him get away. And I build a couple walls on my right just so I don't get shot every now and then. And yeah, the guy hits a launch pad, and I'm just going to crouch and beam him out the air. Because, you know, I just know he hasn't popped any major heals, maybe a couple minis, but that makes it possible for me to hit a couple shots and still kill him. And at this point I find the RPG, which is just absolutely amazing. This thing is like the jackpot in arena games. And I decided to make use of the stink bombs as well, just to check if someone's still in that base. And yeah, you have to make sure that there are no people around you, as they could be hiding most of the time in their cones or in their bases, forts, whatever. But yeah, I run into another guy and I do beam him. He's on around 70 health at this point. Again, he uses a launch pad, and my accuracy was not on point, so I couldn't finish the kill, but I know most of you would have there. I do end up hitting one white in the end, but that's about it. And the zone is about to come in 8 seconds, so I make my way over to the launch pad and try to get an early rotate. I pull out my glider too late because I do it over a mountain, and yeah, I just look for kills at this point. I found a good position where people can't really see me from zone, and also I can see people that are rotating in. So I find a fight and I do get a shotgun shot in. You know, not too good, hit a 19 there, but I do box up, decide what I'm going to do next, and I heard someone use a launch pad on my right, so I do make my way up there and I use it, and I just rotate into the best position in zone. I'm looking at high ground. This tunnel looked okay, so I just went for a full-on metal base, and I decided to wait for the zone to push in, and I do have a launch pad for next zone, and that is my only source of movement. So yeah, I decided to make the most of everybody else's launch pads that game. So once I land, it is clear that I set up right next to a psycho as he tries taking my wall or something. But yeah, I open up the edit and I shoot a rocket at him, just, you know, just to show him that he doesn't want to mess with me. And yeah, that keeps him away for a couple more seconds, and I find a little fight on my right, and that is where zone is kind of going to go. It's going southeast at this point, but yeah, that guy had good awareness with his like building and everything, because I do shoot a couple rockets at him and he does keep building quite quickly. So, you know, I shoot only 2 rockets at him, decide to save the rest for later on. And yeah, I find a guy who's literally just hiding in a cone, get one shot in, and now it's time to rotate. The only source of movement I have, a launch pad, I use that. And I find old builds that are just perfect for me. I get the high ground and I make sure to put a trap down so that no one lands on me. I don't know how, like, I don't know what happened there. Did I get sniped, or I thought I rocket launched myself there, but I don't know how that's possible there. But anyways, I do make sure to heal up before I do anything else. I do see that somebody's going for high ground. I try to shoot them out, but it's not possible anymore. So I carry on a sort of mid ground, and I look to rocket out this guy on top of me, but he's going like literally right on top of my builds, so I can't really do that. He hits a nice shotgun shot on me, but I do get high ground back, and that's what matters. But at this point I'm only on 300 metal, so I do decide to go down, and I am really low, and this is where people usually panic. But what you need to do is make sure you have a good position where you can pop heals, and do it as quickly as you can. Don't care about your weapons or anything like getting reloaded. Get your health up first. That's the #1 priority. Alright, so right after that, there's only 4 people left, and you know, I've got all the possible points apart from the victory royale from placement there. I do hit a rocket on 2 people there, and I finish a kill with a combat shotgun, which, you know, gives me a health boost, but I am only on 20 mats, so I have to play around my rocket launcher, and that's exactly what I do. I make sure to take cover with the 20 mats I have, and I have a rocket launcher. I go within a safe distance, rocket the person down onto the other person. I'm looking for the guy to make the edit, but he builds a wall. I still managed to kill him, and the last guy jumps on top of me, and all of them were low, so, you know, I got kind of lucky there in the end game. But yeah, that wraps up the game and the video also. And yeah, make sure to let me know down in the comments if you guys found this useful, because I found this pretty fun to make. And you know what, I'm gonna be dropping many more arena mode videos in the future. Anyways, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe with notifications on to never miss another upload ever again. Many arena mode videos and tutorials coming soon, as I was saying. And yeah, make sure to use my code MaxGamer7 in the item store. But yeah, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.